Barbie, Chloe, period I, period 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 period. Got my name up in your mouth, you don't know no better. Don't forget I'm from the south, yeah, I got them headers. You watching everything I do, studying all of my moves. Wish you could do what I do. Period I, period period I, period period I, period period I, period period. Barbie, Chloe.
Hello, litigators. Court is now in session, and we are gathered here today to talk about, this is just sad, y'all. Sad. Talk about having self-control, because one night of anger can lead to a lifetime in prison, okay? Or the possibility of being in prison. Man, this individual on the screen, I mean, he's a young kid. I get it. He's in college, young kid. Him and his friend was out here acting a fool, y'all. They were out on a nice weekend. Darius Miles, he is an Alabama basketball star, okay? Early morning hours of Sunday, these young kids were out having the time of their life. Him and his friend, Michael Lynn Davis, 20 years old. These two were out and got into an altercation with an individual along with the individuals. I don't know if this was his friend, the friend or not, but this young lady, I'm not sure if she was actually a part of the argument, but she was kind of along the ride with another individual and she was just with him. So they have this argument, right? The person she's with, this young lady here, Jania, she's with somebody and gets into an argument with Michael Lynn Davis and Darius Miles, the Alabama basketball superstar. This man threw his whole life away. While they get into this argument, Mr. Darius and his friend, they get into a vehicle, and then Janaea and her friend, or whoever else is in the car, they get into their separate car. Then someone from Darius's car, either Michael Lynn Davis or Darius, one of them starts shooting at the other car. Yeah, they start shooting. And sadly, what ends up happening is this beautiful young lady dies from her injuries. That is sad. Authorities say the driver of the car carrying Jania admitted to firing back. So whoever was driving that car that she was in, Jania, he started firing back, but he says it was self-defense because he says that it was Darius and Mr. Michael who allegedly initiated the shooting match. So they start shooting into his car. Then whoever was driving Jania started shooting back. And during this commotion, this young lady ends up getting shot. And one of these individuals gets shot. I don't think it was Darius. I think maybe his friend Michael Lynn may have gotten shot. But this individual on the screen, Michael Lynn has a little smirk on his face, like a lack of remorse. Like he's like, yeah, I did it. So I don't know. I'm wondering if it was Michael Lynn was the one that actually pulled the trigger. I have questions, y'all. I have questions. I wonder if y'all have questions. So let's get into this article. This is just sad because we got a young boy. Well, actually, before we get into the article, let's watch the news report. We have this young boy who had it all. He is on a football team. He's football team. Why did I say football? He's on a basketball team, and he's a basketball star. He's known to be one of the skillful basketball players on the team, y'all. And he threw his whole life away over an argument and not to mention, it was a very petty argument, y'all. It was very petty, insignificant. And he turned around, one of them in the car, turned around and shot into the other vehicle, killing Janaea, who had nothing to do, in my opinion. I don't even think she had anything to do with the argument. Again, I don't know the full details, but I'm just speculating that it might have been the male individual that was driving the car that Janaea was in that got into the argument with the other two males. And then they decide to go to their separate cars. And then Darius Miles and his friend, one of them, start shooting because they can't handle a little argument. Just petty. People willing to throw their whole life away, throw their freedom away, throw their scholarship away, throw their future success in possible basketball, maybe even a future of being drafted into the NFL. Did I say, yeah. Did I say NFL? Guys, I'm not awake today. I'm not awake today. Please pray for your girl. Pray for your girl. Oh, Lord, did I really say NFL? I keep mistaking him for playing football, getting drafted into the NBA. Sorry, guys. Make it make sense. Forgive your girl today. Anyway, he gave it all away. His opportunities over an argument? Seriously? Let's hear what they have to say.
This morning, a former DC high school basketball star, along with a Maryland man, faced capital murder charges in Alabama. Police say 21-year-old Darius Miles of DC and Michael Lynn Davis of Charles County shot and killed a woman near the University of Alabama's campus. Our Matt Gregory joins us live in the studio with the very latest. Matt, what happened here? Good morning.
Yeah, at this point, police say this deadly shooting erupted out of an argument. The shooting left one woman dead, and the suspects are two men from our area. One of them, a DC high school basketball star, now charged with capital murder. Now, this is what happened according to police. Early Sunday morning, some sort of altercation between two groups started near the school's campus. Someone in a car shot into another car, striking the driver and a passenger. 23-year-old Jamia Harris of Birmingham, Alabama, died of her wounds. The driver had non-life-threatening injuries. Now, in the course of their investigation, police zeroed in on.
It's that smirk on that dude's face that really rubs me the wrong way. Michael Lynn Davis's face. Something about that smirk makes me think he was the one that pulled the trigger. And Darius over here crying and being very emotional. Maybe he was just with the wrong friend, got involved with the wrong friend. And now he's involved in facing murder charges, guys. For a young kid in college to face murder charges. What's your theories, guys? That's just my theory because Michael Lynn has this smirk on his face like he's proud of what happened. So I'm like, no remorse whatsoever. So and Darius is over here crying profusely. So I'm thinking, I don't know. I just have a theory of what if it was actually his friend. And that's just a whole incident of having the wrong friends in your life that can really cost you your freedom, your future success. So let's just keep playing. But just something about that smirk on Michael Lynn's face rubs me the wrong way.
DC native and University of Alabama basketball player, 21-year-old Darius Miles. They also arrested 20-year-old Charles County native Michael Davis, and Sunday afternoon those charges came out as capital murder charges.
The capital murder enhancement arises from the statute of the capital murder law concerning shooting into or murdering or committing an unlawful killing of someone while they're inside of a vehicle.
Darius Miles was a standout player at Theodore Roosevelt High School, and he was injured this year and sitting out for the rest of the University of Alabama's basketball season. But as of this morning, he is no longer on the team or enrolled at the university. Back to you.
So he lost it all. They didn't waste any time. They kicked him off the team immediately, guys, and they kicked him out of the school. Like as soon as he was charged, that was a matter. I mean, that was not even that long because he just was charged yesterday. They must have had an emergency court hearing to get him arraigned. And then immediately thereafter, he gets kicked off the football team, guys. I mean, why do I keep saying football? Oh my gosh. Sorry. He gets kicked off the basketball team, guys. And he gets kicked out of the school. So he lost it all. And I know he was out on an injury for, the season. But it's like he literally sacrificed and gave his whole life away. So terrifying moment, scores of gunshots, y'all. It was a battle of the shots ringing out in that area. And it was near the campus, mind you. So a 23-year-old woman was murdered by Alabama basketball star Darius Miles. Now they say it was Darius Miles that pulled the trigger. So, and maybe there's some witnesses that saw him actually pull the trigger. I just had a weird inkling about that guy, Michael, but maybe it wasn't. Michael, they're alleging that Darius was the one that actually pulled the trigger. So he let his emotions get the best of him. And I'm wondering, does he have a history of just acting out in rage like this? Because now he's going to lose his freedom. And after he starts shooting into that car, it sends screaming walkers fleeing in terror. People were fleeing the area. It was a terrifying moment. Alabama basketball Darius Miles was charged with capital murder on Sunday. That was just yesterday he was charged. Football has emerged. Sorry, footage has, I said football again. If I say football one more time, footage has emerged of the moment the gunshots rang out near Alabama campus. In a clip posted on social media, two women scream, "Oh my God," before fleeing. On Sunday, Miles was filmed in tears as he was perp walked out of the police station. This is the horrifying moment that two women were screaming and they fled at the sounds of gunshot, cops say were fired by an Alabama basketball star now charged with the woman's murder. Okay, so it looks like he did. They're alleging he's the shooter. Darius, 21 years old, Crimson Tide player, and Michael Lynn Davis, who's 20 years old. These are young kids too, guys, charged with murder. Their whole life is done. They were charged with capital murder on Sunday after Jamia Harris was shot and killed in a car in the early hours of the morning. Now shocking footage has been posted on social media of the moment the gun was reportedly fired, with 11 shots heard loudly on a ringing doorbell camera. And I tried to play this, but this is all black. I don't think it's going to play. Yeah, it's not, guys. It's gone. I think they took it off. At the moment the shots are fired, two women can be seen walking in front of the house. They are left fleeing for their lives, shouting, "Oh my God," as the gunshots ring out. And here he is. Here's Mr. Darius over here, ruined his whole life with this bad influence on him, Michael Lynn Davis. But again, I don't know Darius's background. He might have had a history of just being a hothead. And what was he doing walking around with a gun anyway? And here's the lovely young lady here, guys, who lost her life. She looked like she just was an innocent person in the whole thing. She probably was hanging out with some dude, on a date or something, where maybe her boyfriend, and he got into a heated argument with these two individuals, which cost her life. I have a doubt that it wasn't her that was in the argument. She don't look like she'd be arguing with these two grown men. I'm just saying. I don't know. She's 23 years old. And here is the Ring doorbell here. Of course, they don't have it on camera, but 11 gunshots ring out in the background. Two women can be seen fleeing. So, wow, guys, there was 11 gunshots. This was not just like a one or two gunshots. They killed that girl. That's messed up. And here he is. Miles played college basketball for Alabama, but has now been removed from the team. Alabama wasn't playing, y'all. They took him off the team so fast, he didn't even see straight. And they kicked him out the school. That was real quick. A full day hasn't even passed. He already got kicked out. The shooting happened close to the 100,000 capacity Bryant-Denny Stadium early Sunday. So it looks like they might have went to a game or something. And as they were exiting the game, they might have got into some argument, maybe some kind of road rage. I don't know. But it was before they even got into the car that they had this argument. So who knows what it was about? Miles falls to the floor during a recent game for Alabama against Jackson State in December. So I think that's when he got injured. And here he is here. We already saw his. He was arrested in the early hours of Sunday and has since been charged with capital murder. Michael Lynn Davis, who has that smirk on his face like he don't even care, has also been charged. These type of smirks, you can just tell these individuals are up to no good. They don't even care, no empathy. This girl is unalive. She's gone. And he just looking like he just proud of what he did. No remorse. He's also been charged. And this poor girl, man, rest her soul, Jamia Harris, 23 years old, has passed away because of all this nonsense. Nonsense. And it was caught on a Ring camera, so they're going to at least have some footage of it. People don't realize they get into these altercations, and they think they're going to get away with it when it's caught on camera. Everything's caught on camera nowadays. The University of Alabama basketball player Darius was arrested for fatally shooting the woman The shots come in 2 bursts, and it later confirmed by Tuscaloosa Police Captain Jack Kennedy that a gun was fired into the car carrying the victim before the driver of the car fired back. So I think she was just wrong place, wrong time, probably hanging out with some dude. That's all I could think of. I just can't see her getting into an argument with these 2 guys. I think it was somebody who she was with. It's unclear which gunshots in the video were fired by each involved party and how many each shooter fired. So I don't know if there were 2 shooters or if both Darius and his friend were shooting into the other car while the other car was shooting back. But there was at least 11 rounds of shots. So that was a pretty contentious shooting. On Sunday, Miles was filmed in tears as he was led out of Tuscaloosa County Jail in handcuffs as he called out, "I swear I love you more than you can imagine," as he was loaded into a waiting cop car. I'm trying to figure out who he was talking to when he was doing that. I'm going to see if I can find that video for you guys, because there's a video of him crying, looking into a direction of someone. And he's telling the person that he loves you and loves the person. And so I was wondering, who was he talking to? I don't know if his parents was there. They're just like, who was he? At first, I thought it was like a crime of passion. Here, let me see if I can play this. University of a player.
Try this 3-minute shower routine to quickly get rid of toenail fungus. For 3 minutes.
I swear, I love you more than you imagine.
Start today by offering our
I swear, I love you more than you imagine.
I'm trying to figure who is he speaking to. I was like trying to look over there, and that's why I played it again, because I'm like, who was he speaking to? He was over there speaking to somebody saying, "I love you more than you can imagine." I swear, I'm like, I don't know if he had a girlfriend, knowing that he's going away for a long time. Who knows? But he looked like he was crying, okay? The other one seemed like he don't have a care in the world. He probably just crying because he got caught. That's what I'm thinking. Because he shouldn't have did it in the first place. Okay, so he's over here saying, "I love you more than you can imagine, I swear." And then the police captain, Kennedy, said that the shooting occurred early Sunday morning in the strip of University Boulevard near the campus. So they must have had some type of event at the campus, and that's when this altercation happened. Miles played college basketball for Alabama and has now been removed from the team. They weren't playing with him. The shooting happened close to the 100,000 capacity Bryant-Denny Stadium early Sunday. So this is the stadium where the shooting happened, near this area. And this is what people are saying on Twitter. They said one of the 2 suspects charged with capital murder is Alabama basketball player Darius Miles. 23-year-old woman shot to death while driving on the strip in Tuscaloosa. Video, and this is one we already seen of him crying and stuff. We saw that one already. At this time, it appears that the only motive, y'all, was a petty altercation. It was a minor little small altercation. So he literally gave up his whole life, his freedom, his future. All those opportunities are given away because of a petty argument that these individuals had with the victim as they were out on the strip. Kennedy said in a news conference Sunday evening, they didn't have a previous relationship, he said. So he didn't know the girl. And again, I don't know if she was arguing with them or the guy in the car was arguing, who knows? But they argued over something small. He said the driver of another vehicle in which Harris was a passenger of approached campus near the police near the Bryant-Denny Stadium at about 1:45 a.m., saying that someone had shot into the vehicle and he fired back. The driver said that his return fire was in self-defense and that he may have struck a suspect who was then treated for non-life-threatening injuries at the hospital. According to AL.com, the shooting happened in the 400 block of Grace Street off of University Boulevard, close to Bryant-Denny Stadium, where the Crimson Tide football team play in front of 100,000 fans. We already see them here in this picture. Police Chief Kennedy told reporters that after speaking to multiple witnesses and viewing video surveillance, they identified 2 suspects who were then located and interviewed before being charged. Miles was a reserve on the 4th-ranked Crimson Tide team. Alabama had announced before Saturday's game against LSU that he was out for the season with an ankle injury. So he had been out just for a little bit with an ankle injury, but he over here acting a fool, y'all. Prior to that, he had been away from the team with a personal matter, and Coach Nate Oates had said on December 28th that he wasn't sure how long he'll be out. So he also had personal issues in his life too. So I'm wondering if this was a troubled kid. He went on to add, "We're supporting him through it and trying to help him through it. That's why he wasn't on the bench tonight. It's a personal matter. It's not an injury. We're not quite sure how long he'll be out." So I really wonder if this had something to do with this personal matter he's dealing with. He was back on the bench on Sunday and watched the game alongside the team's other players. His bio has since been removed from the athletic department website, and the university said that he has been removed from campus and is no longer on the team. One thing I can say about this school and the team is that I admire their quick response, because as we can see in some other tragedies, a lot of these companies, they delay in making decisions, but I'm really proud of this university to take a quick stance on this and say, nope, you're done. You're off the team and you're out of school. No nonsense with them. The University of Alabama's utmost priority is the safety and well-being of the campus community. A university statement said, "We are grieved by the incident that occurred near campus last night and extend our deepest condolences to the victims and their families. Neither the driver of the vehicle nor Harris nor Davis appeared to be affiliated with the university," Kennedy said. Wow. So Harris didn't even go to the school, nor did the driver go to the school. So again, I'm starting to think, was she just there? Because she probably already graduated from college. Was she just there with a significant other, at a game? Was there a game? Oh, there was a game that night. So maybe she was, didn't they say it was a game that night, guys? And he was on the bench. Let's read that again. They said he was on the bench. They said, I'm trying to see where they said. It appears the only one was a minor altercation. The driver. Okay, they said he was back on the bench on Sunday, watched the game alongside teams of the players. Okay, so there was a game. There must have been a game that night because he was on the bench that night at a game. So it may have been that she may have been there for the game to support whoever she was there to support with her boyfriend or whoever she was with, and the girl get caught in the crossfire. I don't know. Anybody in the chat know anything about this tragedy? Was she in the car with him? Maybe. No, she wasn't in the car with Darius. She was in the car with another guy who got into an argument with Darius and his friend. That's sad. Probably taking to mommy too late now. Right, it is too late. But was he shooting back at the other person, or was he in the car with the shooter? Need more info. Okay, so the allegation is that this young lady, Jania, was in a car with another individual, separate car. Then in another car, Darius and Michael Lynn, these two were in their own car. These two individuals get into an argument with Jania and whoever she is with, the other person who is not pictured on the screen. They're not identifying him, I guess, because he's a victim. He's another victim who survived. So when they get into the argument, they get into their separate cars. The allegation is that Darius is the first person to start shooting at the car that Jania is in alongside the other person she's with. They start shooting first. Then the person who is in the car with Jania, the young lady, that person shoots back at Darius and Michael. And one of them gets shot. And I think it's Michael that got shot. Very minor injury. So that person who was in the car with Jania is claiming he shot back at Darius and Michael in self-defense. So it doesn't seem they have charged him at all. And there's witnesses that saw it, and they're all claiming that Darius and his friends shot first. So that's the allegations as of now. That's why those are the people that have been arrested. Okay. I understand. I posted that before you finished reading. Oh, okay. Okay. No problem, love. Okay. No problem, love. You was right in the NFL too. This stuff happens. Yeah, it also happens really bad in the NFL, y'all. That's why I keep saying NFL, because there's always something going on with these football players too. So I just it's like autopilot for me to say NFL when I really meant NBA. But it's sad, guys. This is sad that this was a petty argument. Was that the girl was singing on the IG? I don't know. Was she singing on? I didn't see her singing on the IG. You guys saw her singing on an IG? I don't recall her singing at anything. No, I don't think that's her. But if you know a video of it, let me know. And he's currently held without bond in the county jail. So they're not even giving him bail. Both of them are held without bond right now. I'm really curious to figure out what this guy's criminal record is, but he lost it all. He lost his oh my gosh, let's hear a little bit more about her, guys. Okay, so we have some information about her. Okay, let me show you another article that talks about the victim, Jania. It's sad, guys. Jania was a mom, so now her little kid is going to be raised without her. That is sad. Here she is, the victim. Mother 23 killed on strip in Tuscaloosa was a beautiful young woman who loved her family, and she was a mother. This was her little son. She had a 5-year-old son, man. That is sad. Now her child is going to be raised without a mother because of a petty argument that the football player, or I keep saying football. y'all gonna have to forgive a sister. That a basketball player and his friend had with whoever she was with. That is so sad. That is so sad. She's a mom, guys. Man, let's read this article about her. So Jamia Janae Harris, 23, was shot to death on the strip in Tuscaloosa. She leaves behind a 5-year-old son. Dang. She was a beautiful girl too. That's messed up. Over a small argument. Why they have to shoot? The young woman shot to death was loved by all, according to her grieving mother. Now her mother is sad. She's going to have to raise her grandkid. That her mother said she was a beautiful young woman who loved her family, and most of all, her 5-year-old son, Kane. Oh, that's her son's name is Kane. She was just trying to enjoy her weekend with her cousin that attends the university and her boyfriend. Okay, so now we know who was involved. So Janaea went to this game where Darius was playing, and she went alongside with her cousin who attends the university and her boyfriend. So I'm starting to think this is an allegation, guys. I'm starting to think maybe the cousin got into the argument with Darius because he also goes to the school. They might have had a prior beef, you know what I mean? Prior beef going on with each other. And I'm thinking, and this is just my own opinion, that the cousin got into the argument with Darius based upon some history that they have with each other, previous history they have with each other. And unfortunately, Jamia and her boyfriend get caught up in it. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, guys. What do you think? And she was loved by all guys, and she got a kid. This is sad. Cotton posted this Facebook. Took my baby's life because she wouldn't talk to him. Oh, oh my God. Okay, more's coming out. More's coming out. Let's strike my whole theory. This is a case of a man who was rejected. What? So he was trying to holla at her. Okay, we getting more details, y'all. As we look at these articles, we're getting more details. So it appears as though Darius got his feelings hurt because this gorgeous woman didn't want to talk to him. Can you believe this, guys? We've been talking about this a lot with these domestic violence, and not just domestic violence, men who can't handle rejection. So this is what the mom is saying. The mom is saying all because she wouldn't talk to him, he got his feelings hurt. And so he got into a little argument with her. She gets into her car trying to get home, and he takes this girl out, y'all. That's messed up. A mother of a little boy. I'm stuck. Sorry, guys. I got stuck on that one thing. Sorry. Forgive us, sister. This is sad. Okay. I didn't know the full details because the news outlets were not giving us the details. But I just did a little quick Google search and found this out. That the mom says, let's read what the mom said again. Took my baby's life because she wouldn't talk to him. I'm going to look up her Facebook. Hold on. I'm going to look up the mom's Facebook and see if I could find that post maybe. This is not it. She's just trying to enjoy her weekend with her man. And she had a man. She was in a relationship. Why would he disrespect this man and his girlfriend like that? Oh, guys, I have the video too. I'm about to show you the video too. Hold on, guys. I'm going to show y'all the video. I found the video. We're going to do a little bit more digging. Took my baby's life. Oh, I found that too. So we're going to look at that too. All because she wouldn't talk to him. Oh my gosh. That is sad. And she has a man. How are you trying to talk to a woman who's in a relationship with her man? She was a humble soul. She was always a happy soul, said her cousin, Kennedy Henderson. We literally grew up together. She kept the cousins together and pushed us to be the best us, Henderson said. She was the best little cousin I can ask for, honestly. The family and I are just in disbelief that something like this has happened to her, she said. We just asked for prayers at this time. Dang. See, at first I thought it was like a prior girlfriend when I found she was killed, but then they said there was no prior relationship. So I was like, okay, well, maybe she got an argument with one of the dudes she was with, maybe, but now they're saying, no, she just rejected him. But understandably enough, she has a man. That's sad. Jamia Janae Harris was shot to death on the Strip, Tuscaloosa. She leaves behind a 5-year-old son. University of Alabama basketball player Darius is one of 2 suspects with capital murder and Harris slaying. The second suspect has been identified as 20-year-old Michael Lynn Davis of Maryland. At about 1:45 a.m., Tuscaloosa were dispatched to the area. A vehicle had stopped there upon sighting a University of Idaho vehicle. And here's all the beautiful people involved. Well, not beautiful people. This person is not beautiful. He took this girl's life because he couldn't handle somebody telling him no. Wow. I didn't hurt it all. This is not a new case, though. We keep hearing these same tragedies of these guys taking out these poor girls because they don't want them. And this is the other person, Michael. Where's Michael at? And she didn't even go to the school. She was just there with her cousin. That's the sad part too. And him, Michael Lynn Davis over here, the one that had the little smirk on his face. Wow, this is just so sad. This girl seems so sweet. Look at this sweet, pretty girl. Sometimes these basketball players too, they have a big ego, guys. When they're basketball stars like this, they have really huge egos because they're used to women just throwing themselves at them. They're used to them women just begging and pleading to be with them and all that. And so they can't handle rejection because they're not used to that. So that might have bruised this man's ego. And so he thought that gave him the excuse to take this girl's life. Wow. I didn't hurt it all, guys. I didn't hurt it all. Seriously? I'm speechless. But let's go and look at the mother's post on her Facebook. Facebook, gave us some information here. So this is the mother here, and she said, took my baby's life because she wouldn't talk to him. And she posted this. That is sad. Let's see what people had to say in the comments about this. People that may have known her. Oh, that's not right. They said, I'm so sorry for your loss. She was a beautiful young lady. It's a shame people can't take no for an answer and use violence instead. It doesn't help that the gun laws was passed recently. I will keep her son and her family in my prayers. Again, I am so sorry for your loss. That is sad. My prayers and condolences to you and your family. I know how you're feeling. I also lost my son 4 months ago to gun violence. Man, that is so sad, y'all. All these people giving their condolences. They said your daughter was also absolutely beautiful. So sorry for your loss. Praying for you. Lorena says, I'm so sorry for your loss. Tremendous loss. She was beautiful, and continued prayers and strength. Says, I'm so sorry about this. My hearts and prayers go out to you. So a lot of people are saying sorry. Just very heartbreaking situation over some man that can't take no. Okay, can't take no. And it looks like they have a GoFundMe. So let's check out the GoFundMe. Let me see if she has any other pictures of her daughter up here, maybe. She put her daughter up on her page. That's messed up. Lost this beautiful girl. All because she wouldn't give him a time or day. And she has a boyfriend. Hello. You would think, guys, that he would respect that she has a boyfriend. But these men these days, they don't have respect. They don't care. Now, before we go to that GoFundMe, I do want to show you guys. Can you guys see this video here that they have? Yeah, they have it. The video that they have of the incident.
I swear, I love you more than you imagine.
So as you can see, it was pretty terrifying. You seen people walking the strip, and as they're walking, all of a sudden this fire just comes out because a woman doesn't want to be with you. And then she has a boyfriend, mind you, she's with her man. Like, come on now. So this person says, first of all, the problem today is too many young people walking around with guns, not realizing the huge liability behind them. Exactly. They think guns are a toy, guys. They do. They think these guns are a toy. And so we got all these young people around here with guns trying to be big and bad. And the problem is when they have guns, a lot of them, it gives them this sense of empowerment. And so anytime they get into a little argument, it's like autopilot that they want to use this gun. That's just sad. So they said these young people using guns to resolve verbal disputes on the streets for revenge, turf wars, because someone cut them off in traffic. Guns are protection when your life is threatened. There's no reason for a college student to have a gun on him or be in the company of someone with a gun on them. Too many young men are showing off by walking around with these guns and acting on emotions. They take the life of another and then they learn the liability of their actions when it's too late. You can't bring that girl back to life. And now your whole life has changed and are taken away from you as well, all because he couldn't take no. I like that person's comment. This person says, don't mean to ruffle the feathers, but after, I don't know what he said. I don't think this has anything to do with the female, even though she was unalived. Both gunmen definitely had guns drawn to shoot each other. And it's even disputable that the boyfriend might have shot first. Oh, the boyfriend probably did. Well, I don't know, but we don't know. We don't know who shot first. But there's going to be some debate as to who shot first, allegedly. Let me see if there's more to this video. Did we watch the whole video? I wonder if we did. We might want to watch that video again just to see, guys. I didn't really hear an altercation. He said that there was an altercation going on. Maybe the boyfriend was the one that got into the altercation after the Darius tried to make a pass at her, tried to talk to her, and she was like, no, I got a boyfriend. And probably the boyfriend was like, hello, I'm here. Why are you trying to mess with my girl? I don't know. This is just sounding more sad than it. And the sad part is she didn't even go to the school. She was, I don't know, these men out here. Let's play it one more time just to see if we can hear what this guy is saying. I don't know what that guy was saying, the one that was commenting. He said there was, he could hear the arguments. I didn't hear an argument in there. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But the individual is claiming, I like to read the comments, guys, because they always have more information. And sometimes it's people who actually was there who comment and say, oh, I was there and this is what really happened. So that's why it's sad, but we don't know the whole truth. There's obviously more to this than we know, but it just sounds sad. It sounds like she wasn't interested in him, and it sounds like maybe the boyfriend may have gotten involved, but all we're doing is speculating at this point. But let's look at the Gofundme to see if what they had to say on here, and I'll see if I can add this into my description box after. But this is going to be for Jamia's son, because now her son is without a mother. This is so sad. So definitely going to need money for the son, money for the funeral. This poor girl should not be dead. This is messed up. They said, I was asked to up this fundraiser to ask with the care of my daughter's son, Kane. Her life was taken from her at the young age of 23 in a senseless, cowardly act. She leaves behind a 5-year-old son that will never know how beautiful his mother was inside and out. She had a heart of gold and was loved by all. It's no way to express how much she will be missed. I thank everyone that has reached out with prayers and condolences. I appreciate however you would help. That is so sad, y'all. She's only raised $3,000. I hope that goes up. I'm going to leave that GoFundMe in the description box after the live, but this is so sad. Oh, you had to mute the gunshots, girl. I don't blame you, Lisa. I don't blame you. This is so sad. This girl lost her life. Right. Yes. And because of rejection, allegedly. That's what people are saying. I guess the boyfriend and the cousin told the mother what happened. Right. Get those emotions under control, man. Please. Killed that girl allegedly over guys, over her saying she's not interested. Yes, there was a fiance that unalived his pregnant fiance because she found out he cheated when she put him out. The baby survived and she died. I heard about that story somewhere. Yeah, I did read that story somewhere. Attractive women have to be careful. I just say I have a man. But Alicia, hi Alicia. But did you hear the article, girl? She was with her man when he tried to talk to her. She was with her man and she was with her cousin. And he tried, and still Darius tried to holla at her, basically, try to get with her. I don't know, she rejected him, understandably enough. She's with her boyfriend. So I'm like, girl, even the I have a boyfriend thing don't work. You could be with your man, Alicia, and still get attacked. And actually, I heard of another girl, same thing happened to her. She was with her boyfriend. She got attacked too. These men need to stop the madness. Exactly. They can't take rejection when you're pretty. They can't, Alicia. They can't, girl. You are right. Oh my gosh. It's dangerous out here being pretty these days. It's dangerous. I know people get mad at me when I say that. I said that on another live and they're like, why'd you say pretty girls? Like, I mean, but it's true. It is true. I'm sorry. We see too many stories like this. I wonder if he was just a passenger in the shooter's car. If so, that's sad for him. No, they're claiming, Alicia, he did it, girl. They said their witnesses are saying he did it. He was the one that tried to ask this girl to go on a date with him or whatever. I don't know. He was trying to date the girl, basically, and she rejected him. And he got mad about it. Apparently, there was an argument between her boyfriend, possibly, and Darius. And then that's when he started shooting. So they said he did it. So he did it. That's what they claim, allegedly, that Darius did it. He could said to anyone rejecting him, "You're lost." Then quickly talk to other women. Right? He's a star basketball player. Yes, he could have got any woman he wanted. But see, that's the problem with these individuals who are star athletes. Their ego is their ego is so big, y'all. They are so used to all these women throwing themselves at them that when they get one rejection, it's like their whole world comes tumbling down and their ego is just immediately deflated and they can't take it. Yes, they can't. And yes, some of these men are narcissistic, immature, and yeah. It's dangerous out here. I know for me, when guys try to holler at me, I'm so terrified all the time. I'm so scared, guys, that I just give them a fake number and run. Because they try to call you. So I have one real number and I have another like fake number, a Google fake number. So they can call that fake number and I just eventually block them off of it. Because I'm scared to reject people these days. Look what happens when you do. No matter how nice you are, they get contentious. She said, that's what scares me about people saying we need concealed carry to prevent crime. Too many unhinged minds these days. People would be getting shot all over the place over petty disputes. Exactly. If everybody had, right, like Cray said, people have these emotions and they can't control their emotions. So add to that person a firearm. Do you think it's going to make anything better for those people who are already unhinged? It doesn't make it any better, like Cray said. Now you got two people who are unhinged with firearms. Jamea's boyfriend is also responsible too. We don't know if his shot out happened because of the men. Yeah, we don't know the full details, Anko, like you said. It's just an allegation that I guess he tried to date her, and the witnesses are saying that Darius shot first, but then the boyfriend or the cousin, one of them shot back in self-defense. But it looks like, I'm just looking at what the cops are doing right now. They haven't arrested Jamea's boyfriend and they haven't arrested Jamea's cousin. So it looks like the officers, after doing their investigation, they believe that it was Darius and Michael who shot first. So that's why they were arrested and not Jamea's boyfriend. So as it stands now, I'm going to go with what the authorities have now, and we'll wait and see if the boyfriend ever gets arrested. Not him, but the one that was crying, not Darius, the other one. Darius was the one crying. Could he have just been a passenger is what I'm wondering. If so, what's said? No, that is Darius. Darius is the one that's crying. Michael's the one that had the smirk on his face. Yeah, he over here crying now. Here, I'll play it again for you, but no, that was Darius crying. That's what I thought first. And I'm with you, Alyssa, because when I first saw the video of him crying, I thought maybe he was just a passenger in the car and wasn't involved in it. But then after I watched it, and after I heard what the reports are saying, all the articles are saying Darius was the shooter. So it looks like the authorities have more information that Girl, they said Darius shot. That's what the reports are saying. All the articles are saying Darius shot. So I don't know if Michael shot too, but he was arrested also. But the reporters are saying that it was Darius who allegedly shot. So I'm going with that until we figure out more details about, what happened down there. I don't like the way Jamia's boyfriend looks. I don't know why women procreate with men like that. And Cole, you saw a picture of the boyfriend? I haven't even seen the boyfriend. Did I miss that? Where's the boyfriend at? Now you're going to have me go on I want to go see. Okay, you saw a picture of the boyfriend. Where did you see a picture of the boyfriend at? These two are not her boyfriend. These are the individuals that were together. This is Michael and this is Darius. They were together and then they tried to make a pass at Jamia. And I don't know. I haven't seen a picture of Jamia's boyfriend. Let me see. Am I missing something, y'all? I don't know who her boyfriend is. Got engaged to Kevin. Okay, life events. Got engaged to Kevin. Oh, that might have been I wish I could figure out what is her. Let's see if we could find her Facebook maybe. Jamia Harris. Is that her name? I don't think they have his picture. Yeah, they don't have his picture up yet. Maybe Anco saw it somewhere. Darius 21, junior. He's a junior in the college too. And he's from Washington, D.C., guys. And Michael and Davis, 20 of Charles County, Maryland, were both charged. Yeah, I don't know the photo of her boyfriend. They didn't release that yet to the public, and I haven't gone looking for the boyfriend's photo like that. I'm not going to do that. Not yet. Because he clearly lost his girlfriend. He don't want to be bothered. He don't want to be bothered, y'all. So, yeah, I can't find that right now. But, yeah, the picture of her boyfriend has not been released. Oh, you posted the link? There should not have been any kind of argument. You said you posted the link. I don't see a link in here. Yep, there's no link in here, hun. Red flag, he has to go to the game with another dude. Okay. Right. You said you posted a link, Anko. I do not see a link at all in this chat, girl. I'm looking through everything. Post it again, because does anybody see a link in the chat? Because I want us to see. I'm sure the argument was fueled the violent fighting, shooting. Yeah, exactly, guys. I think the argument stemmed from Darius or one of them tried to make a pass at this young lady while she was with her boyfriend, and the boyfriend was like, "Don't be trying to holler at my girl," and it got heated. Now I want to know who the boyfriend is, girl. Y'all got me over here. Can you tell me where you found it so maybe I could look for it? Yeah, tell me where you found it, Alyssa, or Anco, one of you guys, because now I want to see what this guy looks like, because y'all saying he looked like a thug. Maybe he was, not like I said, wrong place, wrong time. If you hanging out with men who are thugs, I don't know if the guy's a thug, but if he is a thug, that can cost you your life because they're short-fused and they want to start arguments and get into confrontations. But it doesn't look like they arrested him, though. So that's my thing. They didn't arrest him. So it looks like the witnesses are saying it was not the boyfriend who started the shooting. They're saying it was Darius and Michael, his friend, that started the shooting. So take it up with the police, y'all. We're going to have to wait till more details come out about this. I really want to know what this girl looked like. Yeah, but I do agree with Aunt Cole. Y'all got to be careful who you get into a relationship with. A lot of these people get into these relationships with these men because they like that they're bad boys or whatever and end up losing their life. It's so sad. So sad. I'm over here trying to find a picture of this man, guys, and I cannot find it. I see these cute little pictures of the baby over here, but yeah, I don't see it. Where'd you find that picture at, Anco girl? You guys search on Biograph Daily. He's so trifling. Oh, you know something about him? On Biograph Daily? What's his name then? Can you put his name in the chat? Anco? The video of the suspect going to the cop car who was talking about when he said, I love you more than. Yeah, I was trying to figure out who is he talking to. That's what I was saying, girl. I was trying to figure out who he was talking to. Biograph Daily. What's his name? Because they didn't release any of that. Daily. Watch, I find it after this. Jamia Harris boyfriend. What did he look like? Who is Jamia Harris' boyfriend? Was in a relationship with. Oh, okay, let's see. Let me see. Jamia Janae Harris. Is this her? 23 was shot, Alabama. Her mother said her daughter was unalived. Okay, where's the boyfriend at, though? They talking about. They said her boyfriend was Cedric Johnson. She was a beautiful girl. Oh my gosh, it was stunning. Okay, I got a picture now, y'all. Hold your breath, y'all. Hold your breath for this. He looked a hot mess. A hot, complete mess. Now I can say he probably was the reason they got. So here's Shania with this dude. She could do better. Y'all gotta do better, Lord. Y'all gotta do better. Yeah, his name is Cedric Johnson. That's where we found it. But this is him, y'all. This is the boyfriend that she was allegedly with while Mr. Darius was trying to holler at her, right? This man looked a hot, complete tamale mess. He looked like the type of dude that would be ready for a confrontation. This is the problem. See, when you choose men like this, it can put your life at risk because people like this, and I don't know this guy, but I'm just giving my opinion just based on looking at him. I'm just saying. He looked like the type that's a hothead that'd be ready to fight when and wherever he get an opportunity. So I'm thinking when they were walking out or something, Darius tried to holler at the girl, and Mr. Cedric over here couldn't take it and went off. Both of them got into a heated argument. Then the shots went haywire. I don't know why they haven't arrested him, but he's still scot-free. So, I mean, we don't know really what's going on with that. Anco said he looked like he engaged in an argument that fueled and triggered it to become violent. You know, I have no idea, though. It's just all we're doing is speculating. We don't know. And then again, how did he really start the argument if it was Darius who's disrespected his girlfriend? He's defending his girlfriend. So that's what I'm saying. At this point, it's like all of them are in the wrong. So you can't really blame him if he. Hi, Amazing Tribe. Hi, how are you doing, sweetie? So you can't really blame the boyfriend all the way because he's defending his girlfriend who's, this guy's trying to make a pass at her and she's not interested and she has her boyfriend there. Well, what do you think the boyfriend's going to do? You think he just go stand there and let his girlfriend get disrespected? It's sad. She's so pretty, y'all. Talking about her parents and siblings, we don't have much information regarding that, but we'll see what else they have about her in here. Here's another picture of her. She was 23 years old. Her Facebook profile says her hometown was Montgomery, Alabama. Her first cousin, Kennedy Henderson, she was a humble soul, and she was always a happy soul. And we literally grew up together. She kept the cousins together. I want to find her Facebook. They said they're just in disbelief. She looked like she was very stunning. This is her profile on here. They just gave all her business out like that. Poor girl. So I think I can't really blame even though he do look like a thug though, I'm just saying. But anyway, you can't really blame him if he was defending his girlfriend. What did you expect him to do? You expect him to sit here while some man is trying to make a pass at his girlfriend and he's supposed to just walk by and ignore it? Come on now. And the cops obviously didn't arrest this guy. So there's allegedly witnesses that are over here vouching for him, saying that it was Darius and Michael who started shooting at his car first. And then allegedly, I don't even know if it was Cedric that shot or Kennedy, one of them shot. I don't know. I'm thinking Cedric was the one that shot, though. That's just my opinion. I'm thinking it was Cedric. Y'all let me know. And I agree with Alyssa. Put the guns down. Put the guns down. Okay? Put them down. Okay? So, I mean, I do admit that, you know, Cedric looks a little rough around the edges, but you can't judge him on how he looks. You got to, some of you men in the chat, let me know if some man is trying to holler at your girlfriend right in front of you, disrespecting you. What would you do? Would you sit there and just let it happen? Or would you say something? I'm pretty sure the men in the chat would be like, I would at least have a word or two and say, hey, bro, just that's my girlfriend. Lay off my girl. You know, she's got a man. Go find somebody else. So here's some wonderful pictures of Janaea. She was stunning, y'all. Look at this girl. Now, I wonder he was trying to holler at her, though. She's pretty. She's beautiful. But she didn't deserve that. There's plenty of women, beautiful women out there he could have talked to. See if they have some more pictures of. There's another picture of Janaea. This poor girl, man, that's messed up. It's dangerous being beautiful out here in these streets. She should have never lost her life, like this person says. But something don't sound right with the self-defense claim, especially if someone just got hurt. I don't think we need to push judgment. Right. I don't think we need to push judgment right now, too. We don't know what fully happened. The witnesses are saying that he shot first. But, you know, we're going to have to wait to see the rest of this case unfold because, like Ann said, the boyfriend do look like he a little bit of a hothead. You know, he looked like, we found the mom, but man, I'm trying to find her Facebook. Where is this girl's Facebook? You would think the mom would have her daughter's Facebook on there, but maybe she does. Let's see. About, maybe? Does she have like her daughter on here? Nope, she doesn't. I wanted to get to her Facebook. I wonder what her name is on her Facebook profile. I think her name would be Jamia Harris on Facebook. Or did you find it yet, Anko? Let me know what her name is. Is this her? No, this is not her. Because a lot of people don't use their government name on Facebook. I don't know where it is, y'all. Oh, let's see. I'll say Jamia Harris Facebook. Because I want to see maybe we can get more information. Because that's where she got her photo from. Is this her Facebook? This is not her. If anybody knows where Jamia Harris' Facebook is, put it in the chat for a sister because we're trying to find it. That is sad, y'all. That is so sad, man. All because she was beautiful. So I don't know. I don't know what really happened. Again, we can't speculate. It looks like the authorities have certain information that we don't have yet. We'll have to wait and see if the boyfriend, Cedric, gets arrested. But as of now, they haven't even figured it out. And the Kennedy said the driver of another vehicle in which Harris was a passenger came to campus police near the stadium at 1 a.m. They said someone shot into the vehicle and he had to fire back. So see, he is claiming self-defense. That's saying Darius and Michael's, they did something. So we'll see, guys. Oh, look, they say her Facebook profile says she's humble. Oh, can I click on this? Is this her Facebook? I found it, guys. I found it. Okay, we're going to go to her Facebook just to see like who she was because I like to at least learn about the victim. So here is her Facebook, y'all. She was a very beautiful girl. She had like this pretty little collage of all her little fashion, her style. It's dangerous in these streets being beautiful. I'm just saying it is, because you try to reject somebody and then you lose your life. So no wonder I couldn't find her, because she goes by Janae. Jamia Janae. She doesn't put her last name on there. But she is from Montgomery, Alabama. She lives in Birmingham right now, or she lived in Birmingham. So sad. Here's some pretty pictures of her. Here's her cute little boy. He's so cute. He is so adorable. Seems like she really liked fashion. She was really into like some of the latest trends. The girl had it going on. But it's like you trying to be cute in these days and you can't be. It's sad. Oh, this person says, I'm so happy to have my lover back again after 3 months, which we were separated. Man, she has some fans or something. So just some of her fashion, she really liked dressing up. The girl had it laid out. I mean, she was cute. Had her little fashion going. That's sad, man. That is so sad. Some of her little selfies. It seemed like she really was into fashion. Aw, and she had her little baby boy. This is the saddest part about this, is the person that ends up hurting for the rest of his life is this little boy. He don't ever get to see his mom again. That is messed up. So messed up. Just so precious. Just wish we could bring this girl back. Every time we talk about these tragedies, you just wish that you could have been there to bring the people back. But unfortunately not. Here's another picture of her. Please send me a friend request, my queen. Okay. I want to see if she has a photo, some more photos of her boyfriend maybe. This is how you lose her. Oh, wow. She doesn't have many pictures of her boyfriend on here, surprisingly enough. I think that she would, put some pictures of her boyfriend if they're so close. That's really what I was trying to see. But unfortunately, not many photos of her boyfriend. Maybe I'll just skim them and see if she has. Okay, there it is. We have, I think this is the guy. Yep, there he is, Cedric Johnson. That is her boyfriend. She's so beautiful. Look how she looked like a little doll, and she with this roughneck. She's with this rough. Oh, bye, Lissa. Love you, love. Thank you, guys. She's with this roughneck. She is so beautiful. She don't need to be with this hot mess. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be talking about this man. He lost his girlfriend. Sorry. But still, I don't know if he ended up getting into an argument. Oh, she's so beautiful. This poor girl. Let's check out Cedric Johnson over here. Oh, and that's his kid. So she was with her baby's father. That's the dad, allegedly. This is sad. This says, I'm sorry, baby. I promise I love you to death, baby. I'm so heartbroken, man. I can't take it, man. So people are sending condolences to him. He lives in Birmingham, and, it seemed like he was dedicated to his girlfriend, though. He's taking care of his little boy and with his woman, so I got to give him respect. I got to give him respect, and until we figure out what really happened, we can't pass judgment. When you have kids, you can't just move any type of way. It ain't just you anymore. Wow. See, Cedric seemed like he had his head on straight. He may not have looked his best, y'all. He may not have had his best going on. But he looked like, look, he got his head straight. He's talking about making better decisions when you have a kid. So I don't know, guys. I don't know if we should pass judgment on Cedric. If you see me talking to myself, don't say none to me. I'm having a staff meeting. Never get tired of asking God to guide you. This guy sounds, sometimes people, you can't judge people on their appearance. A lot of people judge people because of how they look. He might like to look a little rough around the edges, but inside he might be a good, good wholesome man. That's probably why she liked him. Because look, he talking about God and I owe myself 90 days of straight discipline and financially, mentally. See, he's got his head straight. Tomorrow might be too late. Use 1 minute to thank God. Everything he's talked about has been nothing but positive things and keeping your mind right and being mature. Once you inward start hopping on a plane, staying in 4 or 5-star hotels, eating the world's famous restaurants, shopping designer, seeing mountains, beaches, deserts, blah, blah, blah. Don't get unalived or catch a body before you get to live your life. The homies behind the G-Walls got regrets. Teach this generation. Wow, see, this kid seemed like he had his head straight. I apologize. Let me strike what I said about him. I'm wrong, okay? It looks like to me, looking at the words he's posting, and people say, oh, people just post things just because. But I mean, if he was so rough around the edges, you would see him like typical guys on Facebook. They'll be showing a stack of money and talking about how they're going to shoot somebody or whatever. But he's not talking like that. He's talking about making good decisions when you have a kid. He's talking about God. He's talking about, if you do rise up and have success, don't get caught up in some mess. Try to live your life and teach the next generation. So, you should I think you should see this guy doesn't. I don't think we should pass judgment on Mr. Cedric. I want my whole gang rich, not just me. Got loved ones. See, he sounds like a cool dude to me. I don't have any qualms with Mr. Cedric. He's a manager at a company. Y'all, he's a manager. He got a job. He doing good for himself. Okay. Now, I wonder she's with him. He got a job. He's a manager. He's working and doing his little job. He's not out here getting into any type of trouble. He might have just felt like he needed to defend his girlfriend. If you got your girlfriend over here. Oh, I talked too soon about the money. Oh, never mind. He just had this. How were you in your 2020? Swimming in money. Okay. So he's got positive goals. This is him, the boyfriend of Jamia. See, yeah, I don't have anything against this guy. It looked like he probably was defending his girlfriend, this guy's making a pass at her, and he's trying to take up for her. A lot of guys like to wear the cool, all that gold around their teeth and stuff. Guys, don't ask me why they do it, but they do it because they think it's cool. But you can't judge that on the outside. You got to look at the inside. And the guy doesn't look like he is trying to get in any trouble. He looked like he probably was trying to defend his girlfriend from this guy who was making inappropriate passes at her. And then they get into an argument about it. And, he probably felt pride because it's like, you're trying to make a pass at my girlfriend. Of course, he's going to defend his girlfriend. So I feel sad for poor Cedric, man. He lost his girlfriend, the mother of his child. That is messed up. The mother of his child, y'all. Oh, gosh. I can't even imagine what Cedric is going through. This is not right. So may he rest in peace. I just pray for this beautiful young lady that lost her life as well. We got to see how wonderful she is. All a senseless argument over a man that didn't want him. Okay. Yeah, amazing tribe. I hear what you're saying, but Jamia, she raises her kid on a daily basis. Parents have a right to go out and do something fun for themselves. So again, we shouldn't blame her. We shouldn't resort to victim blaming. She wanted to go and have a night out of fun because she's used to always being at home with her kid. And so she goes with her cousin and her boyfriend to a basketball game. And then basketball player, Mr. Darius, over here, I'll show you Darius. Darius he sees her, is attracted to this young lady, and he tries to make a pass at her. Okay, he tries to approach her. I don't know what he said. Of course, we don't have all the details, but he, along with his friend, Michael Lynn Davis, they're walking as, the young lady's walking with her boyfriend and her cousin. He tries to make a pass at the beautiful young girl. She tells him, she's not interested. Who knows if he did? I don't know if he kept insisting on trying to talk to the girl, but it led to an argument between the group. After the argument, then they go their separate ways, but then Darius couldn't take it, allegedly, and witnesses are saying he starts shooting, and then somebody in the car, either Cedric or the cousin, starts shooting back. Who knows? But I don't think it's wrong for Jamia to go out with her cousin on a one night to have a little fun, to enjoy some time away from the kids. Parents do it all the time, and I don't feel like parents should give up their entire freedom for the rest of their life because they have kids. I don't think that. I don't think it was her fault at all. She was just there, beautiful. Okay? I get you, Anco. I get you, love, but we can't judge people by, by their cover. You can't judge a book by its cover. Some people are raised certain ways, sweetie, and in certain communities, it's like cool to look that way. It's a trend. It's a trend for people to have that kind of look. People may not like it, but hey, he doesn't seem like a bad guy. We looked at some of his posts. He sounds like he has a good head on his shoulders. He probably trying to keep that tough exterior, and he probably didn't want to look weak in front of his girlfriend when this other man is disrespecting her and she's trying to tell him she's not interested. He probably was like, any man's going to, in their pride, defend their woman. So again, until we hear more information about what happened, I'm not going to pass judgment on Cedric or the other two individuals involved. I'm going to wait until they actually give us more information, because that's all they gave us right now. Is just that there was an altercation. That's all they really told us. And the mom is saying that it was because Jamia didn't want to be involved with him. She just rejected Darius and he couldn't take it. So with friends like him, who needs enemies? Cedric couldn't protect her. She could have lived without him. Well, we don't want to say that either, because she has a child by him. This is her father's child, her son's father. So of course she wants to be loyal to her boyfriend and her son's father. So again, I wouldn't blame her for trying to work it out with her relationship. And we don't know what kind of relationship they had. They might have had a very strong, happy relationship. So yeah, he had a gun too. He did, but he says he shot in self-defense though. So we'll have to wait and see. Bye, Lisa. Jamia Janae looked good in the black lace outfit with the Storm from X-Men hairstyle, right? Didn't she, Amazing Tribe? She's beautiful, right? It's dangerous out here in these streets, Amazing Tribe. Sometimes parents need a break from their kids, right? Yes, and they do. They'll lose their mind. They will lose their mind. Yeah, they weren't out clubbing, Amazing Tribe. They went to a basketball game. Yeah, I know what you mean. They weren't out clubbing. They didn't go to none of the stuff you're talking about. They went to a basketball game at a university. Oh, you came in late. That's why you don't know what's going on. You need to watch the video from the beginning. They went to a basketball game. So she went with her cousin and her boyfriend to a basketball game to watch the game for the weekend. And that's when this all happened. So again, they weren't at a club or anything. They were just at a game. And unfortunately, that's when this happened. All right, guys, y'all let me know what you guys think about this tragedy. May Jamia rest in peace. I pray her beautiful son. I pray to God I don't even know what to say. It's so sad. I don't even know what to say. This poor boy's without a mom now. Right. Make Dr. Chris says, I think women need to ensure the men they choose can protect them and their children. Well, that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to protect her and the family. He was trying to protect her from Darius or whatever. And Michael, who was, I don't know which one was trying to make a pass, but they claim that Darius or whatever tried to make a pass. Tried to date this girl and she had a boyfriend. So take care, guys. Have a good day. Let me know what you think about this very, very sad, heartbreaking story. And also be nice in the comments and in the chats. And please do not put any other YouTubers' names in the comment box. Take care.